With you mentioned Bill not letting you own the podcast during that time. You said that was during the COVID. That was during the
Yeah, this
pandemic.
was so our contract was running up. I think it ended like July 31st or August 1st. So it was basically 2 weeks into the bubble. And I told Bill in June, I was like, hey, just so you know, like we are like going to other companies and being like, do you want to help us sell ads on our podcast? I'm, want to be transparent with you that this is happening. So please make an offer. And, they made an offer, but they were the only company that was like, you can't own it. And this was right around the time of the Ringer sale to Spotify. And so,
And not to mention Barstool with Caller Daddy. Like there was a lot of IP conversations.
Yeah, exactly. And so that was just, it wasn't even a money issue because honestly, the Ringer offered us more guaranteed money than anyone else. But it was just like, I just wanted to own the IP. And even like simple stuff that you want to do down the line with, conversations or episodes. It's like, well, if I don't have control of that, like what good is it, And so it really just became bottom line, like, are you going to let me own it? And he said, no. And I said, okay, no hard feelings. That's fine. We're moving on.
Now, what was it called before?
The JJ Redick podcast.
Original. And he wouldn't let you keep that.
Yeah. And so we lost. I mean,
it's the same thing with Barstool with McAfee.
Yeah.
It's a Pat McAfee show now. It's Pat McAfee 2.0.
Correct, for sure. But you just almost think like, man,
we lost. Yeah, so we lost.
It's kind of crazy, right?
We lost our subscriber base. Obviously,
that's got to be the biggest thing, right?
And I had done it twice already because I lost it when I left the Ringer. Yahoo. I lost mine then. So I've had to restart 3 times basically. What's
huge, what I think speaks so good to your audience, and it was like very like intriguing when like learning about you when we were doing Bussin With The Boys, was that you guys amassed 100,000 subscribers on YouTube within 6 weeks.
On our Old Man
and the Three.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing that we realized early on. It was like an epiphany moment. We had my last year with the Ringer. We did Zion in person in LA, and it was his first long form interview. And we did Jimmy right before, literally 2 weeks before COVID and March 11th and the world shut down. Basically, we put that on YouTube, and those are still the 2 most watched videos on the Ringer YouTube channel. So is this epiphany moment where like, oh, not only is it audio, like podcasts should be audio, they should be video, and then we should probably put stuff on social. And so like all of those things help just grow the brand and grow the audience. And, I talk with people all the time that either want to do business with a podcast or, our contract is up. And so, we're talking about potentially, doing deals with other people, but it's like, I don't care about anything else. I just want to grow the audience. I just want people to appreciate the content. When I have a guest on, I want people to walk away and be like, hey, I'm a fan of that guy now. Like Pat Beverly is a great example of that. Like he is a divisive player because of however you view his antics on the court. But the greatest compliment I can get is like, I have Pat Beverly on the show and people are like, I used to hate Pat Beverly. I like him now. That to me is like, that's it. That's the juice for me.